Why, hello everybody. Welcome to week 3 here in Correctional Systems. This will be a short weekly update. Just got a few things to go over, and let me go ahead and get out of the way. We'll talk about what we've got going on this week. Okay, well, this week we will be looking at the chapter 2 on sentencing and correction process in your book. Go ahead and print out print out your discussion boards, your discussion questions, so you can be working on them as you're reading the chapter in the book, as you're watching the video, so that you can submit the Chapter 2 discussion when you're done. Also, you need to go ahead and take the Chapter 2 quiz, making at least a 70, but preferably a 100, because you can retake it as many times as you want until you get the 100. And it's the same 10 questions each time. So the questions don't change. You see which one you got wrong, go find the answer, and then come back and get them all right. And keep in mind that if the Chapter 2 video and quiz are not visible, go back and make sure you got Chapter 1 completed with at least a 70. You'll also need to complete your Chapter 2 discussion. I'm going to leave posted. I've got the video on the discussion boards. I don't know. I've had 2 different versions of it, but they're kind of tell you what you need to do to make sure you get your discussions completed correctly, your follow-up post completed correctly, and your discussion boards. Remember, a single post for both the most interesting thing or something new that you learned in the chapter and the exam review. And a single post, not separate posts. Okay. The whole idea is this is your work. You can't see anybody else's work until you get it posted. And as far as the follow-up, I will say that the grading period has not occurred yet, but just looking over the follow-up post for discussion 1, several of you did not complete them correctly. I've got at least 1 or 2 people who made a response to a blank answer. Either their answer was blank or the other person's answer was blank. Those do not count. You have to find something that is different where both people answer. And then I've got at least 1 where they said their answer was incorrect or the other person's was incorrect, but they didn't put their own answer down. They put the other student's answer. So go back and correct those. Make a different post where you say what your answer is if that was you. Last thing I want to mention is you should be working on your research paper. Let me click over here and we'll see which day it is due. It is due on the 30th of the month, so you've got about, as I'm shooting this video, you've got about 27 days to complete it. You should have completed the entire interview at this time already, or at least scheduled the interview, because that is the most critical thing in getting done. That may take, it doesn't take time to do it. It takes 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 15 minutes if you've got an interesting person you're talking to. But it's getting it scheduled that you can't wait to the last minute to do that. Well, that's all I've got for you today. I will see y'all again next week.